Prince Harry moves toward reconciliation with royal family. A quiet meeting signals hope for the future. In what many are interpreting as a significant step toward reconciliation, Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, has extended a discreet olive branch to the British royal family. The development comes following a quiet meeting between two of Harry's aides and King Charles's communications secretary, held in London on July 9. This is the first confirmed interaction of its kind since the Duke and Duchess of Sussex stepped back from their royal duties in 2020 and relocated to California, marking a new chapter in a relationship long characterized by distance, tension, and public drama. A gesture of transparency. According to the Mail on Sunday, Prince Harry has offered to share his official calendar of public engagements and outings with the royal household. The proposed transparency would allow the Sussexes' appearances to be coordinated with the broader royal diary, minimizing the risk of overlapping events that might fuel speculation about competition or media overshadowing. This gesture is especially notable following Prince Harry's recent humanitarian trip to Angola, which reportedly dominated headlines in the British press, so much so that it eclipsed coverage of Queen Camilla's 78th birthday. The incident reignited long-standing concerns about the media dynamics between the Sussexes and the rest of the royal family. By voluntarily coordinating schedules, Harry is attempting to neutralize one of the many points of friction that have contributed to the deepening divide between him and his royal relatives in recent years. A step toward reconnection. While some palace insiders have described the London meeting as a routine professional exchange between communication teams, others see it as a potential turning point in the fractured relationship between father and son. It was a good first step, a source close to the matter told People. It is always better to be talking. The willingness to reopen communication channels signals a shift in tone from both sides. After years of limited contact and public statements that highlighted internal rifts, the meeting, however informal, could mark the beginning of a more constructive dialogue. There's optimism that it can be taken forward, the insider added, reflecting a sense of cautious hope that deeper reconciliation could follow. Personal stakes and emotional undertones. The timing of this outreach is not without emotional significance. Prince Harry last saw King Charles in February 2024, following the public announcement of the monarch's cancer diagnosis. Harry made a swift trip from California to London and spent a brief moment with his father at Clarence House. He returned to the United States just 24 hours later. That fleeting visit underlined both the seriousness of the king's health situation and the complex emotional distance that has defined their relationship in recent years. Since then, public statements from Harry have hinted at a desire for healing. In a May interview with the BBC, the Duke of Sussex said, "I would love reconciliation with my family. There's no point in continuing to fight anymore." He added, in reference to his father's illness, "I don't know how much longer my father has," suggesting that the window for making amends may be narrowing. Silence between brothers. Despite the apparent progress between Prince Harry and King Charles, tensions within the younger generation of royals remain unresolved. Notably, Prince William and Catherine, Princess of Wales, were reportedly unaware of the recent meeting between Harry's team and the King's staff. The lack of communication underscores the ongoing strain between the once close brothers. William and Harry's relationship has been under considerable pressure, particularly since the release of Harry's memoir Spare, in which he detailed personal grievances and family conflicts. The fallout has included long periods of non-communication, with reports suggesting that the brothers have not had a meaningful conversation in over a year. Public and private efforts to rebuild trust. The royal family's public image has always walked a fine line between privacy and visibility, and recent events highlight how delicate that balance remains. The Sussexes have often been criticized for mixing private grievances with public platforms, leading to further alienation from royal circles. However, This latest effort by Prince Harry to engage quietly and professionally may reflect a shift in strategy, a move toward rebuilding trust behind closed doors rather than through the media. For King Charles, who has been actively undergoing treatment and continuing his royal duties, the desire for family unity may now carry even greater personal importance. Sources close to the palace indicate that while reconciliation will take time, the monarch remains open to mending the relationship with his youngest son. A road still uncertain. While this recent engagement suggests positive momentum, royal watchers caution that one meeting is far from a full reconciliation. There remain deep wounds, not only between Harry and William but also between Meghan Markle and other members of the royal household. Meghan's absence from these discussions has not gone unnoticed, though it is unclear whether she is playing a role behind the scenes. Still, the act of reaching out, especially under the circumstances of the king's illness, carries symbolic weight. It represents a willingness to re-engage, to find common ground, and perhaps, in time, to rebuild a fractured family relationship. As the British monarchy continues to evolve in an increasingly modern and scrutinized world, this quiet meeting may mark not just a moment of reconciliation, but the beginning of a new approach to handling royal conflict, more private, more deliberate, and perhaps, more hopeful.